Good morning, students. I am your science teacher, Murali. Already we discussed things around us. Things around us. What are things? Things which occupy space, which have weight, which have definite shape. There are two types of things. They are living things, non-living things. What are non-living things? Already I told you. This is duster, a non-living thing. Table, non-living thing. Blackboard, non-living thing. Wall, non-living thing. Bus, a non-living thing. And in the same way, living things. What are examples of living things? All human beings. We are human beings. Animals, living things. Trees, living things. All these are living things. And already I asked you to write 10 examples for living things and 10 examples for non-living things. So, in this class, let us once again discuss what are the same properties, same characteristics of living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things. Living things, non-living things have same properties. Only some properties are there which are similar, which are same. For example, number one, you take all things have definite shape. Definite shape. For example, you take a living thing, human being. I am a man. I have a definite shape. Animal, it has a definite shape. A tree has a definite shape. A car has a definite shape. A shape is there. If I say human being, you can imagine, you can know what is the shape of a human being. If I say a car, you can imagine, you can find the shape of car. In the same way, non-living things. So, living things have definite shape. Human beings have definite shape. Trees have definite shape. Animals have definite shape. Car, which is a non-living being, has definite shape. Board, which is a non-living being, has definite shape. Table, which is a non-living being, has a definite shape. So, they have definite shape. Definite shape. They occupy space. I am a man. If I sit in a place, I occupy some space. I need some space to stand, to sit. And in the same way, car is a non-living being. It also needs some space to keep. Here is a duster. When I keep it on this table, it occupies some space. Okay, so space occupies space. Living things and non-living things occupy space. Next, third one. Living things and non-living things. Both are things. They have weight. See, I am a human being. My weight is 78 kgs. Weight, it is weight. Here is a duster. It is a non-living being. It has, say, it is 100 grams. It is its weight. Car is there. Table is here. It has some weight. It is 20 kgs weight. So, they have weight. Both living things and non-living things, they have weight. Fourth one, living things and non-living things, they, what you call, first of all, differentiate, they occupy space, they have weight, and all these have matter. They are made up of matter. For example, you take a human being. It is made up of bones, muscles, all these things. In the same way, living things are made up of matter, and in the same way, non-living things like a table. Table is made up of wood, nails, all these things. So, these are made up of matter. So, living things, non-living things have definite shape, occupy space, occupy weight, say they have weight, and they have matter. In this way, living things and non-living things have certain same characteristics. Besides this, living things and non-living things have differences. They have differences. What are the differences? Already I told you in the last class. So number one is living things grow. Living things grow. Living things grow. A child born, it grows slowly. So living thing grows. What about a non-living thing? You keep this duster here. Does it grow? Even if you keep it for months, years, it cannot grow. So there is no growth. There is no growth. So living things grow. Non-living things, they do not grow. Next, one more thing we have to write about living things and non-living things. Living things need food. Need food. Living things need food. Say we human beings, even animals, they eat food to get energy. But what about non-living things? They don't need any food. No need. They don't need food. And they have feeling. They feel. For example, if you feel happiness, you feel happy when you hear the good news, you laugh. All these are what you call feeling. Even there is one plant called touch me not. If you touch the leaves of that plant, they fold. So it is nothing but feeling. But whereas in case of non-living things, they don't have any feeling. They don't have feeling. Do not have feeling. Next, living things reproduce. But what about non-living things? Reproduce. Living things can be produced again and again. But whereas in case of non-living things, they cannot be reproduced from one non-living thing. Reproduce. Cannot be reproduced. Cannot be reproduced. And one more is there. Living things breath. For breathing, we need oxygen. Otherwise, we cannot live. We are living beings because we breathe. Non-living things. Here is a duster. Is there any need of oxygen for its breathing? No. Even plants, they breathe. So, breathing. Breath. No breath. So, the differences between things, living things and non-living things, once again. Growth, there is no growth. Need food, they don't need food. They have feeling, they don't have any feeling. They reproduce, they cannot be reproduced. They breathe, they do not breathe. So, students, listen to this class carefully. Remember, once again, remember the differences between living things and non-living things, and you write on your paper. What are the differences between living things, non-living things? Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.